welcome back to your 10-day Pilates challenge. It is day 4 and we are working on the upper body today. So we're thinking chest, shoulders, back, nice posture, openness feeling through the upper body, and we will get into our core and obliques as well. So the entire upper body today. You don't need any props, but if you had some hand weights or bangles, you could throw those on your upper body if you would like to, just around your wrists. So let's get started today with just some nice warm-up movements, getting into the shoulders and the torso. Reaching the arms out in front of you. You can sit comfortably however you like, so kneeling or cross-legged or legs out in front, as long as you're sitting really nice and tall here. Draw the core in. Let's open our left arm out towards the side and back behind us, looking back to the hand. And then closing that arm in front, going to the other side, reaching the right arm behind. Just gazing toward the hand and closing. A few more times like this, open and close. We're getting a really gentle rotation here as we open up, but try to keep your pelvis heavy and your hip bones pointing forward. Let's do 2 more. Open. Beautiful, and open. Nice. Take a nice big breath in, reaching your arms up and overhead, lengthen through the body. Place your right hand down, reach your left arm up and over. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, stretch to the other side. And again, reaching up to the ceiling. Right hand down, reaching over with that left arm. And just one more. From here we roll forward, so round through the spine, tuck chin to chest, and open back up to the front. So we're sweeping our arms forward, rounding through the spine, opening up, stretching through the side of the body. That's it. Feels so good, especially if you're tight through the thoracic area. Lovely, and then come all the way up. Nice job. Give the shoulders a little shrug, and let's find our hands and knees. Coming into your tabletop position, knees under hips, hands under shoulders, lifting through your core. Let's bend the elbows and dip down into our tricep press. Push yourself back up. Inhale to dip down, hugging those elbows in. Exhale to press on up. That's it. If you can, keeping your weight in your arms rather than sending your hips back to your heels. Let's do 3 more here. 2 and 1. Okay, tricep circles next. Same movement to begin with, coming down. Then we circle our nose forward, up and around. So this movement doesn't have to be big to feel it. Bend the elbows, hug them in, circle the chest forward, up, around, and back to that starting position. Let's do 3 more. 2 and 1. That's it. Triceps already on fire. Okay, let's come out wider with our hands now, slightly wider than shoulder width apart, and shift the knees back so you are in a plank position. If you would prefer to stay in tabletop, you totally can with the knees under the hips. Let's come into some Pilates push-ups. Inhale to lower for a count of 3, 2, 1. Exhale, press up for 1 count. Again, inhale, lower for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, press up. Just gazing forward to the top of your mat and keep going. Inhale, lower for 3. Press up for 1. 2 more. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, up. Last one. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, up. Beautiful job. And this time, as we lower down, we bring our chest all the way down onto the mat. Beautiful. Okay, bringing your elbows out beside you in line with your shoulders, forearms and palms pressing down into the floor next to the mat. Our legs are slightly wider than hip distance apart, tucking the tailbone under, squeezing through the glutes. We're just going to come into a little Sphinx pose. So we want to shrug our shoulders down and back, lift our chest, pressing into the palms, gazing forward, opening up through the chest here, and then lower down. Draw the shoulders down and back. Use your back muscles to lift yourself up and lower. Again, shoulders down, back, upper back, lifting you up, pressing down into your arms and lower. 2 more. Really feel those shoulders drawing down and back. Beautiful, and release. This time we lift our hands, elbows and arms as we lift our chest. So shift your arms out wider if you need to, creating a 90-degree angle with your elbows. This time as you lift up, hands, elbows and arms lift as well. Exhale, lower. Squeeze the back, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And lift, squeezing between your shoulder blades. That's it, and lower down. 4 more. 3. 2. Hold on 1. Keep your chest lifted, reach your arms forward and squeeze the elbows back to the ribs, reach forward. Squeeze those elbows right on back for 6. 5, keeping your chest up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Press yourself back into a child's pose stretch. Let's do narrow today, so feet and knees squeezing together, sending the hips back towards your heels and reach your arms back behind you towards your feet. Rest the top of your head down onto the floor and feel your shoulders relax, sending the breath into the back of the body. Beautiful. Roll all the way up to a tall seated position. Shrug out those shoulders. Nice job. So we're coming into some kneeling arms. Now, if you don't like kneeling, you could just sit cross-legged or even stand up. But if you are kneeling, let's have our knees wide, feet together, as we're adding some hip lifts as well, just to get the lower body warmed up too. So let's bring our elbows bent, 90-degree position, palms facing in. As you open the arms, you're lifting your hips up, squeezing through the glutes, squeezing through the back. And we lower down. Open and lower. This is where if you did have some light hand weights or bangles around your wrists, you could get a little bit of extra intensity. But honestly, you don't need them. If you're connecting mind to muscle, working with intention, you'll get a really effective workout with just your body weight. As I mentioned, you don't have to add this extra hip lift. You could just stay static. Okay, we're going to add on an overhead press. Squeeze the back, reach the arms up, bend the elbows, lower down. Now we're going to move a little bit quicker so we can get a few more reps in. Get the heart rate up a little bit and really feel that warmth through our shoulders. That's it. Beautiful. Feel open through the chest and collarbones as we contract through the back. For 5, 4, 3, stay up on 1, just that overhead press, and reach and down, keeping those shoulders down away from the ears. Hopefully feeling a bit of warmth now in the tops of the shoulders and through the back. That's it. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, elbows wide on 1, and pulse up and up. There you go. There's that burn. Pulse and pulse. Keep drawing the front of your body in as you gently press your hips forward, keeping everything engaged through our core. Pulsing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend your arms out to the side, turn those palms down and up, down and up. And we're thinking length here. So as if someone's reaching your hands out to the sides of the room. For 6, 5, 4, keep going, 3, you can do it, 2, and 1, and rest. Good. Give the shoulders a little shrug out. Okay, so time to still work the shoulders, but get back into some oblique and core work now. So you can stay down on your heels as I was before, or you can stay up here nice and high on the knees. So we're twisting the torso around, taking a pulse, coming back to the center, to the other side. Exhale, pulse, pulse, inhale, front. Inhale to the front, and to the front. That's it. Draw the belly button back as you're twisting and pulsing, and reach that back arm behind you. Notice if your hips are coming along for the ride, try and keep them pointing forward. Now we're thinking obliques and waist, but the shoulders, they're tired, so they're going to be feeling it too. Here for another 5, 4, that's it, 3, so good, 2, and 1, come back to the front. Placing your left hand down, right leg extends, and this right hand comes behind the head, elbow nice and wide. Coming into a side crunch, we want to pick our right knee up, draw our right elbow towards that knee, crunching through the waist, and extend. That's it. Draw in and extend. If you'd like to get your arm involved as you extend, reach up and overhead, and then pull the elbow to the knee. Reach and in. If you're uncomfortable here, resting on your supporting knee, you could come to lie down on your side instead. That's it. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach your top arm to the ceiling. Let's either stay here, this is a modified plank, or step your bottom foot out to stagger behind the top foot, holding a side plank, a high side plank. We're reaching this top arm under and opening up. That's it. Reach, rotate, and open. You've got it. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. So good. Lower both knees back down and bring yourself all the way up. Lower the arms, give the shoulders a little shrug. Okay, we are going to do another quick round of arms and shoulders, and then all of that on the other side. This time, little bicep curls. Reaching the arms out in front, shoulder height. That's it, little bend and extend. Nothing too crazy after all of that hard work. Just a bit of an active recovery here. Let's just bend into 90 degrees as we're going to add a little pulse up. So bend, pulse up, and extend. Bend, up, and extend. That's it. You could add a double pulse if you want more. Up and down. Bend, extend. That's it. Here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, good, and 1. After this pulse, elbows stay bent, arms open. We keep the elbows bent, but we touch the fingers above the head, and then we squeeze elbows to ribs. So it's like a little windscreen wiper motion with those elbows out wide, chest open, back engaged. You've got it. And actively squeeze in through the lats as you pull the elbows down to the ribs. Good. constantly moving here for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Open the arms. This time, palms down, we circle forward for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Shrug out the shoulders. Okay, we have to come over to the other side, so extend your arms nice and long. Tilt over to the right. Extend your left arm long. Bring that left hand behind the head, elbow wide. So picking up that left knee and crunching through the waist, drawing elbow to knee, and extend. That's it. Really try and find the very end of each movement. So you don't need to rush it. Really feel that crunch in, and then that full extension as you open back out. Option to add your arm. So this just still continues to work the shoulder. If we start to extend the arm overhead. So good. Here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, that's it, and 1. Extend, bring your top arm to the ceiling, flatten out your top foot. You can stay here in your modified side plank or pick up that bottom foot, stagger it behind. We're rotating down towards the floor and then opening back up. That's it, keep those hips lifted and open. 3 more, 3, 2, good, and last one, open up. Lower the hips down, amazing job. Let's do a mermaid stretch, bringing that right knee in front and bending the left knee behind. Reaching that right arm all the way up and overhead. Taking a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Coming all the way up to a seated position and just crossing that right arm in front, hooking it with the left. Taking your shoulder stretch. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, and just over to the other side, switching your legs, left knee in front, right knee behind, left arm reaching up and over, big breath in, exhale, release, coming up tall and crossing the arm in front of your body. Deep breath in and out, perfect. Okay, we've made it to our last exercise, so back in our 4-point kneeling. This time we're coming into an elbow and forearm plank. So lower elbows and forearms down, parallel to one another, and then shift the knees back. So you are in a modified plank on the knees. We're tucking our toes under. We're going to lift the knees up, hold a plank for 3, 2, 1, then lower the knees down. Again, tuck the toes, lift the knees, hold for 3, 2, 1, lower. And again. That's it. Now this time as we lift and we count to 3, we shift forward and back for 3 counts. So you lift up, shift the shoulders forward and back for 3, 2, 1, lower the knees down. Okay, we have to do 4 more of those. Lift the knees, shift forward and back for 3, 2, 1, and down. Try and keep your hips in line with your shoulders. Don't stick the butt up towards the ceiling. So good. Okay, 2 more, we can do it. That's it. And lower, last one. 3, 2, 1, and down. Good job. Send your hips high to the sky above your knees. Extend your arms forward, pressing down into the palms. Rest your forehead on the mat and breathe. Into the shoulders, the chest and the back. In through the nose, out through the mouth, and again in and out. Last breath in and release, coming up onto your hands and knees. Let's take some cat and cow stretches to wrap things up, arching through the spine and rounding. That's it. Inhale to arch. Exhale, round. One more. And exhale. Beautiful. Coming to find a comfortable seated position and wrapping things up here. Well done. I truly hope you enjoyed day 4. Hope your upper body is feeling nice and warm and worked out. And if you would like to join in on the 10-day challenge, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notifications bell so that you are updated every day when a new workout is uploaded. There will be a playlist in the description box as well, which links you to all the previous and future workouts. Have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Bye for now.